Five's Randy Hildreth, who is outside the building there. You can see the bus behind her. Let's go ahead and Randy, good afternoon. We appreciate you joining us here on Fox 35 News Plus. What's going on out there now? We know the first group has arrived. Can you kind of walk us through what's happening?
Yeah, so I want to give you the lay of the land. So I'm standing in the media staging area, and right over my shoulder, this is where those families and survivors will be dropped off. As Marlisa mentioned, the first group of people who will tour this site have arrived. You see the bus here. They are transported from a nearby hotel. They have this privacy screen because, as you all discussed, today is expected to be a very emotional day. Could potentially be triggering for a lot of the survivors and families who are coming here. They are escorted off of the bus, and then there is a white tent right in front of the building. And in that area, I had a chance to step inside. There is a space where people can gather. It is a welcoming area, and they will be given a rundown of what things will look like, what they should expect when they enter the building. There are two doors that they will open and escort people inside. And so these are 30-minute tours, and I put an asterisk next to tours because the city emphasized that this is not a guided tour. There will be people in place, staffed inside to help people maneuver and walk through that space, but they are giving people the space and the opportunity to walk through this nightclub and process their grief. One of the city officials spoke earlier today and talked about what people can expect. Although this area has been cleaned up and cleared, there are still signs of that tragedy inside. There are still holes in the wall where people escaped. She says there are still places that have been pierced by bullets, so they will see those signs, and a trauma specialist will be inside. So if they have specific questions about where their loved one may have taken their last breath, they are able to help identify those areas. The equipment that had been in place in this building, 9 years ago has been removed. The chairs have been removed. So it's kind of an empty canvas on the inside, but that trauma specialist and the specialists who understand what it looked like then will be able to help these families fill in the details of what it looked like that night. And then after, again, I mentioned that there are 30-minute site visits. They will get back on this bus, and clergy members and trauma specialists are on the bus to be able to help people process what they have just seen, the emotions that are bubbling to the surface again as they head back to that host hotel, where again they will have an opportunity to process all of this. And the site visit today is important for those who have pushed the city for this moment. We know that this site is going to be torn down, and so there had been a lot of advocacy work to allow people to have this moment before this building is demolished.
All right, Fox 35's Randy Hildreth. We appreciate you joining us live from the Pulse nightclub site.